Giver me timbers. Nasty scanners. Hang him from the yard. Rock the flame.
There we go. Got it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one, the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am your host for this wonderful, glorious afternoon. Your boy, Robbie J. And I'm here with my co-host, Nick Howard, the resident fanalist, ladies and gentlemen. What is good, bro?
What's good, homie? How you been, man? How's the rum fan been?
Doing good, man. I've been off this bottle for like 2-3 days, though.
Ooh, what you got?
Just a little Puerto Rican rum, you know, a little bit of Castillo, you know, keeping it cheap, keeping it with that cheap rum. Rum is cheap anyways, you know.
Yeah, man, rum's a good go-to. I've been getting myself in trouble with the tequila lately.
The tequila.
The ladies been getting themselves in trouble with it too, though. Wink, wink.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We bringing sexy back on this episode. Can we just officially say that, like after what we talked about backstage?
Yeah,
we bringing sexy back.
We're gonna talk about some good topics with that.
Yo, hey, but before we get into breaking down the news for our wonderful, lovely audience, we got to do the ceremonious cheers, bro. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to me.
Cheers
to you. All the rum boys and girls know what to do. Dilly. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Hell yeah. You ready for a good show?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm ready, man. Just a little tired. Looking forward to doing the show. And I think I'm gonna grab me some Chipotle and maybe go out tonight for a couple hours and then come home and get some good sleep.
It's Thirsty Thursdays, bro. Got to.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and head right into the news, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one and only Rum Report. The NFL recently was hacked on Twitter. This was not a malicious hacking, but this shit is still pretty funny, Nick. A group by the name of One Mind. Apparently, this group is a group of hackers that have been around for a while. They had hacked the league's Twitter account and then went on to 15 other teams.
Yeah. And
literally in their tweet, they snitched on themselves, bro. They literally just said, we're simply just hacking for what was it? Just to let everyone know that anything is hackable. Pretty much, you know, just protect yourself.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel about this one, bro?
It's funny. Like, man, hackers got some abilities, man. Nowadays, like those guys really can do some crazy shit. But it's just funny that like they did it and they did it just to we did it just to do it. Like it was us, like guilty, like just to fuck with the league. I think it's funny.
Absolutely, and literally it sent every Twitter reporter, or I'm sorry, every reporter on Twitter, every NFL reporter on Twitter went into a frenzy. Everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm changing my passwords now. You're not gonna get me." Da 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 da. Oh my god, it was hilarious. Shout out to Dove Kleiman for making sure that got out there. He was one of the biggest ones I found hilarious of his reaction to it and the way that he treated it. So yeah, make sure you all change your passwords. Operational security is of the utmost importance, Rum Nation.
Yeah, and have different passwords for everything.
Absolutely.
Like me, get a little black book, not a black, like get yourself a separate black book for girls' phone numbers and shit, but Get you a black book where you have all your passwords in and have different passwords. Pro tip, fucking do it.
Oh my gosh. I am with it. I can't believe I just broke out OPSEC on today's podcast. Like that was very military veteran as of me. I'll be sure to not do that again. Let's see here. So that one, fairly easy. This one has put a lot of people, especially the small group of Chargers fans, on high alert. The Chargers have parted ways with quarterback Philip Rivers as he has moved to Florida with family to be close with family and so on and so forth. What are we thinking here? Should Philip hang up the cleats, or is he going to play for another team?
I think he's going to try and just play maybe like 1 or 2 more years. I think he's going to try to. Just because he sees what Brady's doing, I think he's going to, like all these other guys, get in tune with his diet and just try and maybe like squeeze out another year, another 2. As far as where he goes, I don't know. It's all on if Tampa Bay brings back Winston. If not, I could see him going to Tampa Bay. I could see him going to, like, here's a hot take. I don't know if I'm sold on Fitzpatrick coming back and even if Miami wants to bring him back, but I could see, like, they had 3 first-round picks. If they go with like Tua with one of those picks, I could see him like sit him a year, let him get healthy, and I could see them sign Rivers.
See, so before I go into my take, do you want to see more Rivers?
I mean, I kind of laugh. Being a Raiders fan, like partial Raiders fan, like I know what he is. Like he puts up stats, but he chokes in big games. He's Philip Crimea River. Like he's better at making kids than succeeding in the playoffs in the NFL.
He has more kids than playoff wins, I think.
Yeah, I think by like 4 or something, 3 or 4. It's fucked, but I don't know. I could see him just like kind of being a like veteran to a young quarterback. Maybe even like, I don't know. I have a hot take. I'll say it again, like when we talk about, because I know you're going to talk Jameis Winston too. If Tampa Bay doesn't bring him back, Carolina's a team that I can see taking a run at him. Having Cam in the past, having a mobile quarterback, having kind of a guy like that, I could see them taking a run. And to Matt Rule being a college guy, like he wants to have like a guy that's kind of not too far removed from college and kind of can make some plays. And former Heisman, yeah, Jameis won the Heisman, right?
Yeah, Jameis. No, I don't think Jameis got a Heisman. Hell no.
No, I thought he was up there.
He was up there. I think he was nominated.
Okay. But yeah, I could see that. I really could see Rivers going with like Miami. If they don't bring back Fitzpatrick, if they bring back for Fitzpatrick, he's probably not going there. They don't want to have like too many old heads in that room, like with Tua or whoever they grab.
See, I absolutely I like a take, but I am going to be completely opposite of you here. As many have known, especially those that follow me faithfully on Twitter, I have been stating this now going on 2 years. Between myself and also shout out to @PollySleepers, we've pretty much have developed a report on Philip Rivers. He doesn't last more than 12 weeks at full arm strength in the NFL, and he hasn't done so in the last 2 years. After about week 10, it gets really fucking sad to watch Philip throw a ball.
Yeah.
Because every pass is underthrown, not overthrown. I don't even think that he has the ability anymore to overthrow a fucking receiver.
Yep.
You know, he's literally a underthrow type of guy. So I mean, with that being said, with that being stated, I want him personally to hang it up. Now, could he go and of course influence another young, quarterback? Yes. I mean, but you were pretty much already honestly doing that. This this makes me raise more questions for the Chargers because you drafted Easton Stick last year. You got Ty God as your QB too. What are you going to do in the draft? Are you going to go after a quarterback?
I don't know. I think they might go like maybe a project. I can honestly see like a guy like Jordan Love going there as like a project, rolling out Tyrod for a year and seeing where it goes, maybe 2 years. But I'm glad you brought up that point. What's up?
But you have Easton Stick, who was underneath the tutelage of Carson Wentz at North Dakota State, and playing the same system. Let the guy spin.
Yeah, I'd give him a shot too. Have like a legit QB competition and see what comes of that. But I'm glad you brought up that point about Rivers like only going like 12 games. There's another team that I forgot to mention that I could really see be players for him. And I would fucking die laughing because just like how he was with the Chargers as a Raiders fan, I would fucking love it if he's a Eonk next year. I would fucking love it. I love it. And two, like that's what they got out of Flacco this year. Played him for a little bit. Oh, he fucking sucks. Let's throw this guy in. Oh, Allen's fucking doing dumb shit. Let's play lock. I could see him bringing in I can see him getting rid of Flacco. And bringing in Rivers just like a bridge to just tootle up the other guys.
So hold on. You would want him to become a Bronco.
That shit would be hilarious.
Did you forget that did Put On for My City by Drew Lock not move you enough? Like, this kid is passionate. You know, I when I saw him rapping on the sideline, I was like, oh yeah, that's Denver's franchise QB right there. That's the guy.
Elway likes old heads. He likes proven guys. That's why he got Flacco. Oh, he won a Super Bowl. Oh, he's a vet. Like he does that. Like he goes with the like young guy, and he always has a backup plan. Like Elway is just a goofy fucker. He always picks a quarterback in the draft. He always like just sets him aside. He pans out. He does some good, does a lot of shitty, and then he's just like, I need to get this guy. And he just forces a hand and does some fucking goofy shit. And I think Phillip Rivers would be like just a funny ass compliment to that. I'm gonna do some goofy shit. I'm gonna plug this guy in that has a career full of ridiculous stats, but can't win that game with a young team that has moments where they're doing good. And then they have moments where they're fucking struggling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of their struggles came from the lack of arm strength. Yeah. That's what I'm attributing it to. I don't know if I want to see this guy. Look, we just saw Antonio Gates hang it up, and that made the whole entire Chargers locker room sad and upset.
Yeah.
Chargers fans, the limited amount of you that there are. Holla for marketing director. I will get us more fans.
Dude. Chargers fans are like that homie that you know that like every other year, couple times a year, you like he hits you up or other people like, hey, can I stay on your couch for a couple nights? Like that's a Charger. Like they have no home. They're away even when they're home. Like
that's fucked up.
That's really fucked up. But that's how that's what I think of them as. Like that homie that's just like, hey man, some shit went down. Can I stay over for a few? And then they have staying like a month or so, like just like how they've had in the past couple of years with the shared stadium and a soccer stadium where their visiting team outnumbered what's the word? Attendance to their own fans. Like that shit's sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Like I said, Chargers, y'all want to sell tickets? Holler at me for marketing director. We'll really push the envelope. It's sad. It's sad when a team, no offense A team like the Browns can sell more tickets.
Dude, we just got loyal, crazy motherfuckers. They would show up down there just to fucking wear their fucking brown paper bag and be on TV.
In y'all's defense, being that football did originate in the state of Ohio, I would expect that Ohio just naturally has love for the sport. No matter win, lose, draw, whatever the case, I expect attendance to always be through the roof.
Yeah. And two, like attendance in like the Muni lot and like other lots. Like people come out and tailgate. It's a big thing in Cleveland.
It's not it wasn't in San Diego, and it's not in LA when that baby blue and I guess yellow play.
Yeah.
It's not, or powder blue. They call it powder blue.
Yeah.
Which I've never fucking seen powder be blue. Don't know what baby's ass or what diapers you're changing with blue powder, but whatever.
I call it Miami blue.
Let's see here. So, and I just saw this comment here in our YouTube chat from Nick O'Brien. I feel like he already knows the show's full script, because I've seen a couple of comments where it's like, man, this dude is already ahead of us. Enough speculation on where TB12 is going. What do you want for him, and where do you want him to go, or why? Like, what are you thinking around this whole Tom Brady situation?
Dude, just like I said on last show, I really think that it's gonna be like the ego dick measuring contest between him and Belichick, and I think they're gonna lowball offer him, and I think he's gonna see if he's the man or if Belichick's the man that holds it all. I think he's out. I think they're gonna fuck around. They're gonna play Tom out, and Tom's gonna be like, "Fine, watch me duck." And I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I've been hearing reports that fucking the Raiders have been talking to him. I don't know how I like that. Like Tucker, fuck Brady and the Patriots for that shit. But I don't know, like Brady or Derek Carr. I'm gonna fucking probably go with Brady, even though he's getting up there in age. I could see us taking a wide receiver early too. It would be cool, but I could really see him go to a team like the Bears. And just let that, just like earlier in his career, let that defense just fucking guide him. The Bears. Because I think the Bears, like, they haven't given up on Trubisky. I think he's kind of is what he is, but I don't like to judge QBs until like midway or till the end of their fourth season. But I could totally see them signing Brady, throwing Mitch out there for like 2 games, like letting him get like some time, like working in with Brady, while Brady kind of like really learns the system there, and then just being like, fuck Mitch, we're going Brady, like just full time after like 2 games. I could totally see it.
I don't even think that would happen. So with any team that Brady would go to, he's obviously going to go there and become and he would take over. I don't even know what's happening in my own chat right now. I just read some crazy shit. And he's going to be the guy. What I would like to see happen, and what I think is an optimal solution for him, and an optimal solution for that marketing position I was just talking about, go to LA. You've been owing it to your wife, Giselle, to get her to LA. Which that's going to be a more lucrative place for her and her businesses, being that he's constantly took pay cut after pay cut after pay cut to stay a Patriot, because he's been afforded that luxury to be able to do that because of his wife. I say it's time for Brady. If you are going to play again, I personally want you to not fucking be in my NFL, period.
You just done with it, like get out.
Yeah, I'm just done with it. Like I'm just done with it. But that's also how I am with a lot of these guys, a lot of these older guys. I'm like, I'm trying to see what these new cats got. I'm ready for the changing of the guard. I'm ready for Brady, Breeze, and Rivers to kind of just and let me focus on Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow when he gets drafted. Let me focus on the new guard right now. I want to see that. But if you're gonna play Brady, you owe it to Giselle to LA. Go be a Charger for a year, get a big paycheck, and then dip. You know, a year or 2, 3 years, and then dip. You said you want to play till 45. You can do so there because, well, look, they let Phillip Rivers play till he's like, what, 41, 40? You know, you got some good weapons there. Clearly, you're a quarterback that needs a tight end. You get Hunter Henry. And then also with that, and if you're the Chargers, you're grateful that you just got Brady because here comes the bandwagon. Now you got Brady jersey sales and all this other stuff and people coming to the stadium just so they can see Brady. Go do it. Now I get that Joe Montana has stated if you don't have to play for another team, Brady, don't do it. But I don't think that Brady's going to listen to Montana.
Yeah. I did savage of Montana to put out that post of like, I got my team in the Super Bowl, no matter what. Like with this fucking Niners and Chiefs jersey on. That was savage, dude. I was dying when I saw that.
Because it's pretty much the Montana Bowl. It's pretty much the Joe Montana Bowl when we look at this year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We had talked about him a little bit, a little bit earlier. When we touched on it, and Bills Mafia Rob did correct us. Winston did get a Heisman. You wouldn't think so because of his 30 interception year. But Jameis wants to get paid. He's looking around between, I've been hearing rumors float around between 30 to 35 million. I think we have talked about this before, but this story now recircumventing itself back into the media. Now there's even possibilities of him getting traded. Chicago is being named a possible destination. Where does Jameis Winston play next year? What's going on with that?
Like I said, I can totally see because we don't know what's going on with Cam. Those young guys didn't really prove anything this year. Like they had their moments, but they can't be relied upon. You got a young college coach who's trying to get somebody that's kind of out of college recently. Like, I really think he's going to Carolina.
You think it's Carolina?
I really think it's Carolina. I don't know about Chicago, like, cause dude, Mitchell Trubisky, like he went to a local high school here. Now a lot of people know, like even through all of high school and some of college, he was a running QB. He was an option QB. He ran the ball a lot more than he threw it. And they don't use him like that in Chicago. Why would you bring in like another like mobile kind of just like a RPO like sell run pass like type guy that like you're not gonna really like use or like utilize like that. That's why I totally could see him just going with just a drop back guy like Brady and just letting the defense win some shit. Yeah,
and to add more validation to your point, Chicago needs that. I think that's what makes Nagy successful. Is having a guy that is powerful with the 3-step drop, not necessarily much of a mobile guy. Like you mentioned, they don't use Trubisky in that way. I don't know necessarily what I want for Winston. I'm 50-50 on Winston. I'm not going to say that you throw 30 interceptions, but you throw for 5,000 plus yards. And you also throw for 30 touchdowns on that positive end as well. But when you look at those 30 interceptions, you can win with that style of football. Brett Favre did it. Mm-hmm. But Brett Favre also took a lot of lumps as well.
And he is not Brett Favre. He's not even like.
So I don't think that with stats like that, Winston is getting a ring. I think that he needs to go and be a backup. You can put up fucking good numbers, you know, and realistically, like your numbers can lie for you. Realistically, Jameis Winston kind of sucks. Like, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like the only team that wants Jameis Winston is your fantasy team, and even still you're nail biting on a fucking Sunday.
Yeah, it's like, are you gonna get the 1 touchdown 3 pick day? Like, are you gonna get the 3-and-1 day, or the 3-and-2, or the 4-and-2 day?
Exactly. You know, you never know. I think I've came close to probably having just as many heart attacks as Bruce Arians as me having Jameis Winston on my fantasy team. Like, I know if I'm sitting back watching the game and calling the game, and I'm like, fuck, he threw another pick. Bruce Arians is probably sitting back like, fuck, he threw another pick. Like, you know?
Yeah, and to dip back into what we're talking about before, like with Phillip Rivers, like if Jameis does walk, like I said, I could see the Panthers being in play. Because again, Matt Rule, younger coach, wants a younger guy, recently had a college guy. He'd probably succeed better with that than. Well, I think it would be good for them to have a veteran, like for him to progress as a coach. I think he would go to like more what he's comfortable with. If Winston does walk from Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians being there in the past, him reforming and rejuvenating Carson Palmer's career, that's why I could really see Phillip Rivers going down there and just fucking just Godwin and Evans all game long. And two, he's shown like another thing that like Tampa Bay fans, and even I feel like the team internally is pissed off about, is like the underutilization of OJ Howard and Brait. That's something that like Rivers has never struggled with. Like he put Gates on the map. He like Hunter Henry. Yeah, like that's a big wrinkle of his game. That's why I could see him going to Tampa Bay. Oh, and another hot take, like we were talking about, if hypothetically, I'm just gonna drop a hot take. If Brady does leave, I could really see fucking New England going and trading and getting Andy Dalton.
Dalton to Annie?
I could see it.
I definitely like the Rivers to Tampa take, because I see that being possible, and I see that becoming highly possible. There's just too many dominoes that are lined up to make that work. And you touched on that, you know, Arians, quarterback guru, Rivers, veteran, so on and so forth. You know, and already moving and living in Florida, it all makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. I don't know about Dalton to New England, though. I find that fascinating. We'd have to see how that works out. I mean, Cincinnati.
I don't know. Do you look at, like, real quick, just to throw a little topic in there? Do you look at Andy Dalton like it's Andy Dalton's bad, or is it like injuries, the front office, like just that program, that organization? Like, I don't know, man. Like, so a lot of bad shit has gone his way. Like, he could be the man, dude. Like, we don't know. And Belichick, if Belichick is that man that makes everybody else better, and it's not Brady, and it's Belichick, and it's his baby, and it's him that's the orchestrator, the person that makes everything move. If he fucking fixed Andy Dalton, like, that would lend itself to a.
Here's how I feel about Dalton, okay? And I think you kind of alluded to it a little bit. Remember when Marvin Lewis was the coach? The Bengals made the playoffs like every year. I mean, and 9 times out of 10, I mean, they'd be one and done, or, you know, maybe they win a game or whatever the case. I think it's more so front office with Cincinnati than it is talent acquisition and coaching. I think that it's just a matter of not being able to get over the hump. I don't think that Andy Dalton is bad as what many people and analysts nowadays want to portray. I think that we get the ability as media to portray Andy Dalton in a negative light, so to speak, because of all the ups and downs that he went through this year. Oh, we're bringing in Finley. Okay, now you got new coach Zach Taylor coaching. You know, all the one and dones with Marvin Lewis. So I feel that way. I don't think that Andy Dalton necessarily sucks. the situation that he's stuck in is what sucks.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I'm with you.
So yeah, I hope that answered that topic. Now I'm like just waiting for my phone to go off from like Twitter. You just fucking said Andy Dalton does not suck. Oh my god.
Yo, so I always fucking knock the dude like and say he sucks. Like I know a lot of Cincy fans, and even they can't stand him. But like I don't know. I like partly look at it like if he were someone else or he were somewhere else, would he be a different guy? Like I always look at things 360, so I just have to fucking run that through my process, man. Just I think of that shit like that.
Artifacting real hard right now. I don't even know what that means. What the hell? No, I mean I don't think that. I think that the situation that he got placed in, it kind of sucks. Maybe if he had a soul, he could win a couple playoff games. You got that? You got that joke right there.
He probably sold it for all those regular season wins. Right.
Andy Dalton sucks in the Bengals system. It's broken. Pretty much. Let's see here. So, I mean, that's pretty much what we got working on in the offseason. Oh, really quick. One little small piece of offseason news. Congrats to our boy, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, my man's laid the pipe down, boom, to Souza with the chair. and they're now on baby number 3. Congrats to Russell Wilson. Congrats to Sierra. Big cheers to you guys here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. No better fucking feeling in the world than being a dad. So congrats, Russell Wilson, on another one. Yeah. Future, eat your heart out.
Congrats, Russ. But be careful, man. You don't want to be Phillip Rivers. Calm down.
Yeah, no, yeah. Bro, you took it. I was going to make that joke. I don't
mind going there. You kept it professional. I didn't mind going there, but he's my boy. It's all love and respect. But
I don't know. I just associated with the chair, the pregnancy. I don't know if that's like. After all, though, it is Super Bowl weekend, right? I know that we are all stoked for the big Rumboyz Fantasy Network kickoff party. But with that being said, what is your favorite Super Bowl tradition, like aside from the game itself? And aside from our kickoff party that we're throwing.
Ooh, that's tough, man. I usually have like a Super Bowl Sunday like ritual. Like I eat a lot of good food. I eat a lot of bad food, like bar food and fucking wings and fucking pizza and fucking chips and guacamole. I also try and get laid and just fucking have a great morning. A lot of afternoon delight. A lot of like wake up to some shit. Like I drink a lot. I got a couple like traditions. It's like the whole day is like it's a process.
You ever seen the TV show Blue Mountain State?
Yeah. You
remember the drinking marathon, the day drinking marathon?
Yeah.
Bro, that is Super Bowl Sunday. So I wake up from that moment, roll over, and I'm like, shot, let's go. Beer, let's go. I'm jacked. I'm ready to go. That is absolutely positively your cheat day. I know that we have a lot of athletes that listen to our show and a lot of health conscious people, which is why we always have you here as well, so that you're able to help them, Nick, yourself as a nutritionist. But you're telling me that you're not going to cheat on Super Bowl Sunday?
No, dude, you can't. Like, you can't. It's just so much. Like, on Super Bowl Sunday with all that food and all that booze around, and with the ladies around too, you literally are like Will Ferrell in Night at the Roxbury. Like, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Like, just the coat room, dude.
Just the coat room. Oh,
you know what part I'm talking about. He's like, dude, slow it down. Pace yourself. All right, 1, 2, 3. What's up? 1, 2, 3.
See, I'm gonna have to say if I had to pick one thing that is my favorite Super Bowl tradition, I'm gonna pull the typical athlete thing, and I'm saying fucking food, dude. Like, cause you can just unload that day. It's nothing but chicken wings, nachos. Like, you can go off that day, bro.
Yep.
And the other day, I'm of course keeping my body as a temple, so I can perform on my Sundays on the football field. But Super Bowl Sunday, I want to make sure that all of you guys go hard. Make sure you guys check us out. 2 p.m. Mountain Time. It'll be like 4 p.m. Eastern Time for you on the east. For those of you on the East Coast, we're gonna be doing the Super Bowl kickoff party. We got musical guest Shama Noel, the QC, Clutch Packs. We got tons of fantasy football analysts coming through, and they're gonna be dropping takes, dropping game predictions, and also promoting their podcast. As well as autographed NFL memorabilia giveaways, Rumboyz giveaways, so much more. So make sure you guys are stoked for that. So Nick, keeping it Super Bowl oriented, welcome to Miami, Mama Hima, Miami. No predictions for me yet. But let's go ahead and discuss what each team has to do in order to get the big W. If you want to throw your prediction out there, perfectly fine. I can't.
Yeah, I kind of haven't came to a prediction yet.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's tough. And like, looking at the two teams, I don't know, it's that stout defense and fucking run game, and you know Garoppolo, he can win when he only has 8, 10, fucking 15 attempts fucking throwing the ball, or he could fucking light you up for fucking 300 and like a couple scores if he needs to. And Mahomes is a fucking stud, dude. Like, I don't think like any lead can keep Mahomes out of a game. Like, you saw that last round. I know some 49er fans, they were talking about that I want to be up by 20. I want to be up by 28. I want to be up 28-3 and not let them come back and win the game. And like, I joked with them, like, dude, Mahomes is not a dude to sleep on. Like, I don't think a 30 to zip lead, a 34 to zip lead is safe with Mahomes playing. Like, that dude is just, he's on another level, man. It's all like, my key to the game is, I don't know, that secondary of the 49ers making some plays, batting some balls down, maybe getting some picks off of Mahomes. And for the Chiefs, it's stop that run game. Like, they have that three-headed monster. You never know who the hot guy is going to be. I think they're going to run Moser like a motherfucker, but you got to stop the run. You got to shut them down on that. You got to force Garoppolo to beat you. That's my key to the game. I don't even really want to make like a prediction. Like, I have my moments or like my thoughts where I feel like it could go either way, but I don't know. This is kind of a crummy Super Bowl anyway. Like, you know, I'm a Raiders fan. Like, I'm watching the fucking Queefs play the fucking Gold Diggers on Super Bowl Sunday. Like, come on now.
The fucking Queefs. Oh my gosh. Yo, I just want to state that I am so happy that the SEC does not regulate us yet.
I know, dude. I swear like a sailor. My bad.
No,
I swear like,
Juice is bad. I'm way worse.
Dude, I swear like a sailor married a truck driver, and I'm like the third, fourth generation down.
I'm with that. I have to agree. I'd have to agree. And just so you guys know, he's like this even off cam. So this is normal. This is normal for us.
Yeah, I'm just a passionate, crazy motherfucker. I don't know.
Yes, motherfucker, okay?
Right.
No, for real though. I have to agree with you in some respects, but then in some respects I disagree. Of course, I can't exactly make a pick because I took a vow. that I won't do my prediction until Sunday morning. Make sure you guys follow me on social media for that. What I'm going to go ahead and state here is that in order for the Chiefs to win, the Chiefs have to play kind of in a way the same football that they've been playing for the last two games throughout these playoffs. But they can't come out and start slow. They got to come out first quarter, and you got to try and punch the 49ers in the mouth. Like, you need to take – if the Chiefs get the ball first, you need to take the 49ers mentally completely out of the game. The way that you do that is you go, you score, and you score fast, okay? Another thing that the Chiefs need to do, if we take a look back, I believe I can't remember exactly what week it was. I want to say week 10, when the Chiefs were versing the Chargers. The Chargers, very good team defensively when everyone is healthy, at replicating the same cover 3 scheme that the San Francisco 49ers use. I look for the Chiefs to utilize – you need to utilize Kelsey a whole lot, peel off that line, hit that soft spot of the zone in the middle of the field. I wouldn't even think about throwing anything more than 20 or so yards. Keep everything short game passes. And also for the Chiefs, Damian Williams has to come out and unleash and be a fucking monster, you know. For the 49ers, time of possession. I know that we've seen a lot of teams that have faced the Chiefs try and play time possession ball, but the Chiefs, they march down, they score 2-3 minute drives. 49ers keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands, and you have to make sure that you outscore Mahomes. You have a running back that is averaging about 8+ yards per carry in Mostert. Let the guy go. Let him run. If the Chiefs force the 49ers to have to beat them with the arm, with the throwing game, it could be a long night for the 49ers. But at the end of the day, they have a damn good defense, and defense is what wins championships, and they have a damn good run game. So that's what I'm thinking for both teams in order to win.
I guess, bro.
I went way too into that, huh?
No, I feel like I went into it too. I didn't even catch that one. I caught that one by clock. That was funny.
Yep. Andy Reid will lose unless he subscribes to clock management and learns what it is. Oh my gosh. Yes, very, very true. Very true. Yeah, that's another thing. In order for the Chiefs to win, Andy Reid needs to be on point with the play calling. So yeah, make sure you guys check this out. Super Bowl Sunday. It's gonna be a fucking party, bro. Like, it's gonna be a party, and it's gonna be lit. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Check us out on Sportscaster. Download the Sportscaster app if you got an Apple device. For those of you that are listening to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. You ready to get into some basketball, bro?
Oh yeah, man.
All right.
Absolutely,
always down to talk hoops. I'm excited. I'm excited for hoops as well. Now with the basketball league, new professional basketball league on the come up. I'm excited to commentate that. And I'll be doing that on Sportscaster night, by the way. Let me pour up a shot before getting into this segment. And while I do this, I want to let everyone know that the Rumboyz, we are working on a couple of different designs for the Mamba Sports Foundation and Mamba on 3. Those are, make sure you guys head to the Mamba Sports Foundation and Mamba on 3 if you guys wish to donate to any of Kobe's charities to continue on. The family is going to be taken care of. I just want to make sure I put that out there. You know, the family, they have about $2 billion worth in assets that Kobe had left behind. But we got to think about the girls basketball team, guys. We have to think about the families affected. So I want to take this time right now to let everybody know mambaon3.org. If someone could, or Nick, can you type that in the chat for me?
Wait,
Yeah, mambaon3.org. And mambasportsfoundation.org. What the Rumboyz are also going to be doing, we are going to be donating to this charity through our merch line on rumboyz.com. We are coming up with the Kobe and Gianna designs for those that are wanting to have, an article of clothing or an article of, commemorative memory for, our fallen hero. But for those of you guys that are wanting to make sure that the money is going directly to the charities and to the organizations, we are setting it up to where for every shirt that you guys buy, 100% of the profit goes to those charities. So we wanted to just try and find a way to where we could allow everyone to keep them in their memories. But we also want we want to help, and I want to make sure that those girls can keep playing ball, and all that good stuff. Nick, anything that you want to add in regards to the charity before we get into Mamba memories?
No, just JD. I want to shout out JD. He said the body armor drink. Kobe had stakes in that. If you want to show your support, even that way, buy that product. He has other charities, other organizations that he works with.
His book.
What's
yes,
that?
the Mom Mentality book is for sale now on Amazon. The proceeds from his book sales go back into Mamba on 3. It is on back order on Amazon currently, but that is another way that you guys can help. We mentioned body armor. What else? Things are his. I want to take the time, just so that people can give back, because he gave us so much.
Yeah.
Ready for Mama Memories?
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Go ahead, start it off.
I just want to say, I remember the man, regardless of things going on. I don't like that a lot of content creators and people took advantage of shit, tried to make money tried to get views off of him going. And also too, a lot of people said some foul shit about the man, like that's his day. We lost him. Have some respect, pay your respects. Give him that day at least. But I'm gonna miss Kobe. He's the second best player of that sport of all time. I don't really believe Jordan is the GOAT, but I believe in the greatest of their time. Jordan was, Kobe was, LeBron is now. I want to see who is after this. Maybe Giannis, maybe Luka. You never know. JD, I know you're pumped as fuck that I said Luka. But yeah, we have a lot to be thankful, man. I came from humble beginnings, man. I didn't really besides making jokes and being the funny guy, or just always talking shit and just being goofy. I fit in with a lot of different souls because of just my love for hoops, and also being a Kobe fan, and I feel like I got along with certain souls because we talked hoops or talked Kobe, that I wouldn't have got along with if I wasn't a fan or didn't fuck with them. But I feel like all of us, man, not I don't sound like a sad note, but I feel like all of us got a little bit of the Mamba in us. All of us got a little bit of that crazy drive that almost how a fighter has deep down in his heart, I'm not losing, you're gonna have to fucking kill me if you want to win. And Kobe had more heart than I think any other. Jordan had heart, but Kobe had the just wanting to rip yours out to see how much heart you had. Like dude was just a killer, man. And like I said, all of us got a little bit of the mom in us, some more than others. Some have more of that drive, but we all do. I'm gonna miss the dude. Like he taught me a lot. He taught all of us a lot. Good dude. Regardless of all the other stuff that I don't even really give credit or credence to.
1 second, man. I'm just resetting our. So no, I mean, I definitely I gotta agree. I mean, we all know that for me, this is super hard to talk about. One of the things that I've done, I want to say over the last what almost we're almost at a week. The last 3-4 days, since he's been gone, is I first want to state I thank my audience for being there for me, and I hope that in some capacity I was there for you guys. A lot of you watched that stream as I called his final game, and I wanted to unite the family and give everyone a place to where we could all grieve and mourn. You guys know how hard that was for me, and what I've done to kind of just help myself heal. First, that was the first step. That was a really big thing that helped me heal. Was having everyone there and being supportive. Another thing was like after that night, like I cried fucking that whole night once I got done with that stream. And one of the things I've been doing is I make sure that I get up every day now and I'm thinking differently. I notice that I'm thinking differently. I'm working a lot harder. I work hard irregardless. I've always called myself the hardest working man in the independent sports media industry. I've always said that I'm the hardest working person in the podcasting industry, but now it's different because my hero is literally looking down on me and is literally able to see me every single goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think about that and I reflect about that, and right when I feel like I'm about to cry, even now, I have this feeling in me where it's like, if I do it, he's gonna be mad. It's no, go out there, go hard. Like we mentioned, mama mentality. It's at any given moment when you feel like you want to be done, you dig deep and you find that last little bit of strength, that last little bit of hope, and you go for it. And to me, that's the most impactful thing. That's the memory. It's not a one specific game that's my mama memory. My mama memory is his overall teachings, and what he brought us as a person and as a man.
Yep.
And if anyone out there, felt like they wanted to get offended at the way that I chose to pay homage, that is fine. I'm letting it be known right the fuck now. I did not put any ads on none of my Kobe stuff. If YouTube did it, it is what it is. I did not hit the ad inserted button. I'm not trying to, profit or gain off of my fallen hero's death or anything. So if anyone had that misconception, I apologize that you had that misconception. And if you feel that way, well, then you can speak now, forever hold your peace, and see me on the one. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I know I even kind of like said that. Like, I wasn't including you in that. I'm sure others know like that's your boy. Like you're going to even not a Lakers. Like I got a Lakers shirt on today. Like I'm wearing it for you, wearing it for Mofo. Like I'm wearing the fucking purple Bulls. Like just everything purple, everything all Lakers. Like this is a week of remembrance for me, man. But I don't know. I like what I didn't like is like the people that made like 5, 6 different videos, different streams just to get clicks. That's what kind of just like, dude, that's uncalled for. And the people that just like spoke bad about him like on the day of his death and like actually was like happy with it. Like that shit really pissed me off. But I want to say too, like with Kobe, like you saying that like killer work ethic and that like extra gear, that like extra drive in him, like he was like the basketball David Goggins. Like I know I referred you to David Goggins, like the dude that like literally says like when you're done, like when you give up, like when you're fucking tired, you got 40% more. Like it's just your mind telling you quit. Like this is tough. This is fucked up. Kobe, like he excelled through that final 40% all the time. I loved his just like style of like psychology on the basketball court. Like he loved going into other arenas and like just sucking the air out, like sucking the soul, stealing the soul of the team, having those fans end up be cheering him and like watching the spectacle of him. Like like they're there to get a win and like didn't even care about the win anymore. He just sucked the soul out. He was the road dog, like the most definitive road dog I've ever seen play basketball. And two, like I've been saying it all week. Kind of like it's a sad thing, but I said to Mofo, and a couple other people, like, hey man, he traded his 5 rings for 1 Halo, man. He'll be fine. He'll be looking over after all of us.
That is deep. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful, Nick. I wanna read a quote here. It's on my personal Facebook for those that have me over there, so you guys can see it. But here, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. Pretty much what it stated was that Nipsey's death taught us the importance of having your own and entrepreneurship, so on and so forth. Kobe's death taught you about just being a better person and being a better father, you know, and having tremendous work ethic. And that resonated with me because, one, you know, everybody knows LA, my second home. Shout out to everybody out there on Rosecrans, you know, probably chilling, you know, everybody out there. Shout out to everybody in LA. We're strong people, and when stuff like this hits us, I've noticed that when it's an icon, whether it's been Pac, you know, whether it's been Nip, whether it's now been Kobe, the city comes together, and these people come together. But there's always a lesson that comes from it, you know, and I want people to find those lessons. And I want people to focus on those lessons. And here's one more thing too, before we get into the next topic, which is still tying into this topic. I just saw Nick kind of talk about it. Nick O'Brien in our YouTube chat. Any of you that with the intentions of you creating your tribute video, your intention was for you to profit, I am challenging you to take any fucking piece of money, every single red-haired cent that you just made off of that, and you better be sending it to Mamba on 3. You better be sending it to mambasportsfoundation.org. Both those sites end in .org. I'm not playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, with this, like I'm literally not. Clearly I'm not. I just started doing the. I just looked. I was like, oh shit! I'm getting mad. Like I'm getting really mad.
The hold me back.
Don't like if you're a YouTuber, if you're a social media influencer, and you just got a paycheck off of this, you better go be donating it.
Mm-hmm.
You better be going to donate it right now.
Yep.
And screenshot.
When we lost Nipsey, I encountered the same thing. I went to like an outdoor like flea, like a sports show. And there was somebody selling Nipsey shirts, like, dude, literally like a week after his death. And I got to talking with him like, oh yeah, like I love Nip, like you guys obviously like them too, you know, like it sucks like we're without like somebody taught us like hustle and grind and like grew up on the streets, knows how it is, got himself out and fucking set up others and fucking gave back. Like one of the most sacrificing like about everybody else type people ever. And I like come to find out that they weren't like associated with like any charity. They were making money off of Nipsey. Like they were just out there making shirts, just trying to get fans and shit to buy their shit. I cussed this motherfucker out. I told him he was a piece of shit. I was like, dude, I hope you sell fucking two search to some fucking kids because us adults are gonna fucking realize the foul shit you're doing right now. Like, fuck you, dude.
You're better than me because I would have flipped over his bootleg stand, his bootlegger stand.
Oh, dude, I was hella pissed. It took a lot of me to not fuck him up, but dude, it just sucks, man. Like the like inspirational people that were like losing, like Nip, Kobe now, like even dude Mac Miller, losing Kobe reminded me of Mac Miller, man. Like that's somebody that, like I totally resonated with, like, and that's somebody that like knew demons were like eating him up and like getting to him, and he couldn't fight it. I don't know. He literally even projected his own death and kind of like just knew he was going down a bad road. Like I don't know, losing Kobe like early, like it reminded me of like all that, like people that just were about everybody else, but. And too, like how you said, like everybody in the chat, any fucking man, woman, child, anybody out there, find your why, find what motivates you, find what gets you fucking up in the morning, find what gets you fucking hard, what the fucking basement, fucking find the shit that just makes you like on another level, just want some shit, like what makes you hungry.
In the morning. I'm gonna just state that.
What?
I was not expecting you to use the sentence, what makes you hard in the morning? like I just wasn't.
I didn't even realize I said that. Like I meant to say like what gets you up in the morning, and then too, like find what gets you hard. Ladies, find what floods the basement. Find fucking motivators. Find the shit that makes you just driven as all fuck and ain't nothing stopping you, because like the people that we've been losing are people that are like that. And
yeah,
and two, like I heard that a lot of people are saying like, oh, the NBA shouldn't have played games. That's not what Mamba would have wanted, man. Like he would have said fucking go on with like take what like blessings I've given you and just fucking roll on, move forward. You could be doing something for you instead of spending time and like commemorating me. But yeah, find your why, find what makes you fucking go and fucking live out those truths and fucking just be the best version of yourself every day. Don't take shit from nobody. Somebody gets in your fucking way, like Lil Wayne said in No Ceilings, man, you could ride with it or you can get run the fuck over. Like find that why in life.
Bro, I love that you that you use the term, find your why. And I haven't heard that honestly since I was back working in America, because that's how that's what I used to tell my agents I used to manage at my old job. Find your why. Like coming to work fucking sucks, but find your why you're here. Hang up pictures at your desk of your kids, so that when you're dealing with like that BS client, you can look over and be like, I'm not going to flip out on this client. One, I need this job to keep the lights on. Two, I got a picture of these little ones right here to remind me that I need to be disciplined and do the job and get the job done at a high level. And I love that. And anything that you do, you should find your why. Kobe's why was always be better, be stronger, don't be outworked, don't be outworked. And I find that I've told the story many of times. When I was at the Rose Bowl for the rookie premiere, I ran into Matthew Berry, one of the longest running fantasy football analysts in the industry, has practically pioneered fantasy football podcasting. And he told me the exact same thing. He told me straight up, what made me successful was that I knew that no one could outwork me. And I find, and no matter who you meet that is famous, whatever celebrity, I find the same piece in every single story. Don't be outworked.
Yep.
You know, whether it's any of our fallen soldiers that we have lost, or whether it's guys that are still here, look at how they got there. I am so sick of people saying, oh, Robbie, I wish I could do what you're doing. Like, then fucking do it.
Right.
Like, don't sit here, just stop bitching to me about what you want to do and how you want to do it. Just go and do it. Like, when Kobe first picked up a ball, do you really think that the words that he said to himself were, oh, I want to be in the... No, he probably picked up the ball and he was like, I want to be in the NBA and I need to work. It wasn't just, I want to be in the NBA. You can't stop at something small. Mamba mentality never stopped at anything small. You know? And that's what I have to say about it. People, go out there, fucking work hard, work your ass off, chase your dreams, chase your aspirations. And that's another big lesson, is chase your dreams. If you don't like what you are currently doing,
change it, reinvent yourself, change it.
Fucking Prince did not like the whole name Prince on an album. You know what he did? He changed his fucking name to a symbol. Reinvent yourself.
Yep. And two, shit's gonna get hard, but you don't learn from easy. Like, take one of my mottos, take a mantra from me. No matter where you go, find yourself there. Like, no matter what situation you're in, find something to take away from it. Find something good. Find some personal growth. Find some strength. Bust out a nitty-gritty piece of shit, grind you out something that nobody else would do, workout, and fucking finish it for fucking pride. Like, get yourself through it. Like, you realize true strength in moments like that. You could be in a field of shit, like a field of literal shit. Mm-hmm. Find one fucking diamond that everybody else just fucking walked past or didn't even fucking go into the field of shit for. Like, you don't learn from easy. Like, find that thing, find your why, and fucking work hard. Work motherfucking hard for it, and you'd be surprised what you get.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Keeping it kind of on the Kobe topic, you ready to lay into a motherfucker?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take it away.
Bro, I want to say, Ari Shaffir, like, dude, you're way out of line. Like, all right, the swearing's probably going to come back now, but.
Bring it.
Dude, pissed me the fuck off, man. Like, I got to say this, like, Ari, like, your comedy already is fucking dry. You have a fucking niche audience. You're lucky that you have friends in high motherfucking places and that you still have a career where you just talk about your fucking problems with your drug addictions earlier and tell stories and shit. But, like, dude, like, how dare you, man, to say, like, good that he's gone and shit like that. Like, dude, do your research. Like, go investigate that fucking case. Like, dude, that chick is the fucking definition of a fucking thotty, dude. One of the reasons why I did not go to court was because she didn't want to be embarrassed that she had fucking 8 different fucking dudes' DNA in her fucking hooch. Like, it didn't want that to be public knowledge and get out. There was a payoff. They could have fucked. They could have not fucked it. Like, go do your research, man. There's holes in that thing, dude. It was way before the fucking Me Too movement. And like, dude, how dare you, like, say shit like that? Like, good. Like, I agree. New York Beast, Ari Shaffir's good. Why is Joe Rogan rocking with him? In the past, Joe Rogan has fucking defended him when he's done some stupid ass shit. I want to see what Joe Rogan has to say. I want to see Joe Rogan be the you fucked up, smack you around friend right now. Because Theo Von already said, like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And they're buddy. But dude, like how dare you, man? Like,
so I'm gonna put it like this. Ari Shaffir, do not step foot in the following 3 places because I have control pretty much in those 3 places. If you are seen in fucking DC, done. If you come to Colorado, Denver or Colorado Springs, done, Ari, done. If you come to Colorado, I am personally putting fucking hands on you, Ari. This isn't a clout chasing thing right here. I am going to clip this. I'm going to send it to you. This isn't clout chasing. This isn't celebrity fucking boxing, Ari. You play around with someone's death that had an impact on my life. I'm going to beat your ass.
Yeah.
That foot in LA. Oh, you definitely fucking done. You definitely done, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For you to attack someone, and you did it. Here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing.
That's the fucking thing. I was just about to say that.
You know that your career is dying, so you needed to go and clout chase. You wanted clout chasing. Well, this is where the fuck it gets you.
Yep. Oh, his career's fucked, dude. Like, nobody's gonna go to his shows in the States. Like, he's lucky he has fucking success out in Asia. They don't give a fuck. But I just want to say, I love comedy. Like, you can say what you want. Patrice O'Neal, one of my favorite ever. Doesn't give a fuck. Bill Burr.
This wasn't even comedy.
Like, sometimes comedy, you can get a little vulgar and a little fucked up with comedy. Like, I'm one like that. Like, I'm not afraid to push the envelope and say a fucking questionable joke, but people know I'm fucking kidding. Dude, that dude was not kidding, man. I don't know if it was cloud chasing. I don't know if it was just fucking hit, like what he really fucking stands by and what he believes. But dude, just the fucking smirk he had on through that fucking clip pissed me off. And dude, like how dare you? Like, saying he's a fucking rapist, dude. You literally drugged up one of your fucking friends, like Bert Kreischer.
He tells a story about it.
Right. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, what do you do to fucking women, motherfucker? Like, you're slip Bert Kreischer some fucking Molly. You're not doing that to fucking broads. Dude, you're a piece of shit. Don't be a fucking hypocrite.
Like I say, all right, Schaefer. This is not a KSI Logan Paul, okay? This is not an AB fucking Paul thing. This is, you fucked up. The streets are talking. You're excommunicado from pretty much America. Your best bet, pack the fuck up, move to Asia or Europe or somewhere. You can't go to Africa. I'm going to be straight up, because they going to beat your ass on the motherland. So you need to figure out where the hell you going to go. You can't go to the Philippines. They just built a Kobe Memorial on a basketball court. So figure yourself out. Just know that you are going to get figured out. And that's all that I have to say.
Yeah. And too, like, I don't mean to go there, but like, he said the shit like good. Like, what if somebody fucking shoots up a fucking comedy store that you're fucking doing a fucking set at, dude? Like, if fucking, knock on wood,
dude,
should we all fucking cheer because you fucking said this shit? Like, fuck you, dude.
Here's what's scary.
Not to fuck around with.
What's scary about that and what you just said, that would happen in LA.
Yeah.
If there's any place that would happen, that he would make himself the biggest fucking target. Like, he didn't even think before posting it. Like, did you think where you're at? Like, did you think where you're at? You're in fucking LA, dude. LA has everything. LA got white people. It got black people. It's got vatos, essays. You know, the Asians are out there deep. Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't do that in LA.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anyone has ever fucking been to LA, but LA is one of those places where it's nice on this side. Oh shit, here's the Staples Center. Oh snap, that's Skid Row. Skid Row is right outside of the Staples Center. Like, you don't, he fucked up, and I'm sorry if he ends up getting pieced up.
You played yourself.
You played yourself. Like, I know that your fan base is going to be upset, just like, but you should never, like, you attacked us. You attacked the Kobeist.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck do you think is going to happen to you? Ari, you made a really stupid decision. When you post, and here's the thing, when you post something on social media, It doesn't go away.
That motherfucker deleted his shit too, like a little fucking cunt, dude.
Guess what? Yeah, I know. I found out about the story after he deleted it. You want to know what? The original fucking thing, someone had screen recorded it because iPhones have a screen record feature. They had screen recorded it and they sent it off to the damn press. So then the press then took that same thing and flooded it everywhere. You didn't do anything by deleting it. Once you the internet stores stuff.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, man, like I know in the past he's done some stupid shit, and fucking those guys like Bert, fucking that core group, Joe Rogan, have like stood by him. I see this as like the dude, like we can't fuck with you, dude. You're fucking nuclear. Like people don't fucking care about you anymore. Like you're done. You fucking played yourself.
You know I
want to see what comes of that shit.
You know I love to talk business. Imagine being on the same, and I've been, you know, since our last talk, our last off the scenes talk, I've been, you know, starting to get my content ready, get my material ready because I do before I turn 30, I want to do a stand-up show. Imagine being on the same bill as that fucker.
Oh, dude, go out there and go out there before him and just fucking shit on the fucking crowd, shit on that microphone, like make that motherfucker just. Make me believe when he just comes out because like they can't top what you just did. Like, fuck that, dude.
I 100 percent agree. Let's move on past this POS. Ari, I hollered at you. You already know what's popping, bro.
Yeah, I don't even need to lay a hand on the man. Like, fuck him. Maybe one day, fucking I go to hell because I know he'll probably be there. Maybe I have the luxury of fucking cracking the whip or shaving bacon off your fucking back. But in the motherfucking meantime, like you'll get yours, dog. Like you played yourself. I can't even do anything to you that's as bad as what you did to yourself, dog.
Some people are stupid,
right?
So Nick, what does the season mean now? Now that we've gone through our Mamba memories, we told everyone, remember, MambaOn3.org, MambaSportsFoundation.org. That's how you guys can support the Kobe Bryant charities. We definitely want to keep the Lady Mamba team together. We want to keep them balling. So make sure you guys donate. We're going to try, you know, keep them in the freshest kicks. I'm sure Nike has already taken care of that, but you know, make sure you guys head there. What does the season mean as a whole now, Nick?
I don't know. Like partially what I said earlier, like I had this discussion like with Mofo and other people, like this week, like since the news, I don't know. Kobe would want us to fucking like move on and like to fucking keep like living our truths and being ourselves and bettering ourselves and yeah, like remember and acknowledge, pay homage, but move on. And do us. Like he wouldn't want us to be, you know, like fucking around and spending too much time like thinking like back. But by all means, a lot of us are appreciative of what he did for a lot of us. The inspiration he was like to just watch even just his career unfold, like really what he is. But I don't know. I can't help but feel that like with his death, like the NBA, it always kind of like fades out a little bit. January, February, it like the first 3 weeks, 5 weeks, it's fucking fire. Like it's the thing to watch. The NBA, NFL season's winding down, and then it picks up again in April, May, June, like when playoffs and finals come around. But this really is a blow, man. Like I know Kobe, like I said, wouldn't want it, like wouldn't want all of us to fucking like lose interest or kind of like it be like not as like big. Like he wouldn't want to be more than the game. But I can't help but just feel like I don't know, dude. The NBA season just feels fucking weird. I know he wasn't playing anymore, but it just feels weird to just like watch him. Like watch since it's just like. I don't know, just something's missing. It's just kind of like it's fucked up right now.
Yeah, no, I absolutely positively agree. I feel like it takes on a different meaning, a more passionate meaning. I've heard a couple of young minds that are basketball players on social media state that they don't even feel like playing ball anymore. Kobe wouldn't want that. Kobe wouldn't want the season to stop. I feel like if anything, this makes it more symbolically important for the Lakers, particularly. I'm not trying to state that because I'm a Lakers fan, but I think that it adds more symbolic references to the and reasoning more so, not references, reasoning to the Lakers season. But outside of that, I mean, the sport of basketball has to pull together. This is a sport where the community has always pulled together in the face of tragedy. Everyone has to remember that Kobe wouldn't, like it was just mentioned in the comments, Kobe wouldn't want the game to stop. Kobe wouldn't want, all of us mourning and grieving. He would literally be looking at us like, what the fuck? Pay homage. Like that's all that he'd be worried about, like pay, and he'd be telling us the only way that you can pay homage is through doing work.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like, get out there and work. Like that's how you fucking appreciate me. Like, I'm totally with it, man.
Exactly.
It sucks. I even said too, like, I don't know, like, I would love to see the Lakers do it for Kobe and win the NBA championship this year. You got the best chance. The fucking Warriors are fucking hurt. They're banged up. Right. Not the East. It's wide open, man. Like you got all that talent. Stay healthy. Fucking make a run, man. Win it for Kobe.
Yeah, I think everyone has gained a little bit of Laker in them. I haven't exactly figured out how I feel about that yet, because it's like, where the fuck were y'all when we suck? But I get that everyone's supporting the player, and in a way, I think that it's actually kind of beautiful. That
Can I just say like another thing? Like,
dude, it's our show. You can say what the fuck you want, Nick.
Somebody, I got you, homie. But somebody in I won't say his name, but very very wise man that I talked to a lot. We had this deep conversation about like death and like remembrance, like around like we were talking that night about Nipsey, about Mac Miller, about other guys that we've lost, like just great minds that have passed. But he said, like, why do we like as people like I don't know if glorifies the word, but like why do we really like remember and give so much to like after somebody's gone instead of maximizing like somebody's still alive or like spending extra time or like stuff like that? Because like I just want to make the point, like earlier, we talked about finding your why and finding your passions and fucking just bettering yourself, getting stronger, getting wiser, just putting yourself through a crucible and coming out on top, coming out better for it. The next day is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like you never know when your time is. And you never know what time other people that are in your life, other people that you haven't even met yet. So get out there, fucking build relationships, find like-minded people, have fucking great conversation, and live it up while people are still around. Well, you still got them. Like, well, there's still the possibility of you meeting them because anybody could go at any time. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, and like this is just like another time to just show that. Like my bad to kind of like just drop that in out of nowhere, but I thought it was like fascinating. It was like literally like deep, and like I've thought it too. Like why do really people fucking care or like I don't know, become like it's why funerals hurt so much. It's why like losing someone hurts so much because you could have maybe like had gotten a couple more conversations or said something or like there's a little bit of like guilt, regret there. And with this, it's kind of like that too. I just think it is really fucked up. And that person that said I won't name him, but like that shit is true. That we remember people when they're gone instead of like while they're like living, like really pay them the homage and the respect of them.
I feel like Kobe was different because you remembered him when he was here. Like I feel like this is someone that we can't state this with. You know, with Nipsey, a lot of people, I know a lot of fucking people that Nipsey didn't impact them until after he had passed because they didn't even know his music. They had no fucking idea like what was really good. You feel me? So with Kobe, everyone was so familiar with him. Like, and he was appreciated while he was here. He was appreciated in retirement. Kobe's one of those few cases to where, you know, now it's a level of appreciation. What I'm not stating that we're unappreciative or anything, but it has a level of appreciation now changed. Now that our hero has passed, yes, the level of appreciation has now changed. Or I don't even feel like it's changed. It's just shown differently. I feel like he's such a great case to where we can honestly state that we appreciated him when he was here, but we appreciate him differently now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where kind of that is. He was so amazing, and just a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. I also want to state, you know, guys, I see, you know, MIB, you know, just posted 8/24 should be retired across the NBA. I know that the All-Star game, they are altering it to be like an endless, like fourth quarter or something like that. Some crazy rule they created for the All-Star game. I want to just put this out there really quick. Guys, don't forget, and everybody with me right now, throw them twos up. Rep the number 2 as well. That's Gigi's number. And I don't know if y'all saw, but I shared her highlights, and the girl could ball. And she has so much of her dad's game in her. It's so amazing, and it's so great. So great. Don't forget the number 2, y'all. Please don't forget the number 2. She wanted to go to UConn. Don't forget the number 2, please. And that's how I want to end that and close that out.
Yeah. With those at 8/24, I don't know. I don't think Kobe would like that. Like those numbers could never be worn again by another player. Like he's all about giving back. He's all about everybody else bettering themselves. I do, however, want to see like maybe across the whole league, every team on like a given like one game out of 82 for all teams. I would like to see the NBA allow just like Jackie Robinson, you know, to players on all teams to either you can wear the 24 or the 8 for that game. Even too for the All-Star game, I would like to see, because that's where he had a lot of his like, it was Team USA and the All-Star game that he could like really let loose with like other players in the league that he was like playing, even people on the opposing side, like even players on the East. Like he had relationships and bonds with everybody. I would like to see the All-Star game, everybody be in 24 or 8.
Yeah, I think I read that was one of the ideas. I think that is something that'll probably happen. Got me a little sad now.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, I mean I'm not actually like sad. Like I feel like with this is different. You know that this feels good to talk about. I'm getting a 8/24 2 tattoo done up. I'm having that design and drawn up. So I mean, it's always gonna be there with me for life. I mean, it's my hero.
Yeah, man. Pay your homage, man.
It's my hero, man.
Like, I pay with passion. Like I already kind of have that. Like I said earlier, all of us got a little bit of Mamba in us, man. Like everybody knows that. Like it's a tried and true thing, and all of us just have different degrees of it. How I'll pay homage is just bettering myself, just testing myself better by the day, and live out my passions and give back. When I get to a spot, give back.
I dig it. Ready to talk about the UFC?
Oh fuck yeah!
Hell yeah! So first thing that we're going to talk about here in the UFC, is it time that we take Blades, 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 a little bit more seriously in the heavyweight division. I mean, he's coming off the win against Dos Santos. He's 30. I believe he's ranked number 3 in the heavyweight division. I mean, is it time we start taking this cat a little bit more serious following the previous UFC fight night?
I think yes and no. I like the guy. I really like his skill. Like, dude, he is a fucking wrestler. Like, tried and true, like, stud wrestler. And his striking has improved a whole lot. Like, especially, dude, that Junior Dos Santos fight, he fucked him up, man. That was a good, bout. But I don't know. I know he wants the title. He said in an interview after that fight, I think, and even after in like press conferences, that he wants a shot at the title. I think he is talented enough, but I want to see a little more. I want to see like one test, maybe. Like, I don't think, like, as an MMA fan and practitioner, like, I like to see like good fights. I like to see guys like really go through the crucible and fight people. Like, continue to move up and like not just jump too far ahead or ahead of themselves. But do I think he deserves Stipe right now? No. I would like to see. I don't know if Cormier is totally done, but I know Cormier is probably still at that number 2, number 3 spot. I think Curtis is 4th, but I would like to maybe see him go against Cormier. He's just a legend, which would be like, there'd be like good buildup with that. Like, as soon as the fight was over, he's the guy that interviewed him. The second the fight was over, like, who do you want next? I was waiting. I wanted him to just be like, Daniel, like, will you come back? Like, will you square up with me? Like, I want to fight you. Like, you're a legend. Like, let's go. I want to see that. But I always butcher his name, but I know Nagano or whatever. Yeah. He's up there too. Like, I want to see him maybe Cormier fucking get back in a fight. I don't know if he's like totally done yet or whatever. He's still up there in the rankings. I'd like to see that fight, or I'd like to see the Nagano before Stipe. And if he fucking goes through that guy, or if it's a fucking close decision, I would say like he gets the next crack at Stipe if Stipe beats the next dinner fight, because I think Stipe just fought recently. Like, he probably won't fight for a little while.
I think what, October, right? October, November.
Okay, well, yeah, he should be good then in maybe like 2 months.
I think that's the last time. I remember Stipe fighting. Maybe he takes one more fight. He takes a Rosenik or something, or someone like that. Cormier, I've never been a fan of DC. I felt like if Valdez were to step into the ring against DC, he's gonna fucking punish.
Yeah, yeah, I think he would too. But it's just a name. I think it would just be like it would sell. It would be a fight to elevate him to fucking get a title fight. That's what I think.
Exactly. And it's exactly what you just said. You know, it's that I think he needs that fight against DC to maybe get the title fight for Stipe. He can try and fight anyone else in the weight class. A lot of analysts are debating if Valdez is for real or not. You know, a lot of people are saying following the Dos Santos fight, well, he beat up an older Dos Santos, you know, of course, age, so on and so forth. It's what contributed to that win. And that may be true. I mean, but at the end of the day, when that door locks behind us in that cage, we're here. Mm-hmm. All that age, reach, height, weight, all that shit goes out the gate. You know, this is now a sanctioned fight, and we got to fucking handle business. So I mean, I don't know if Vladis should get the shot against Stipe. Do I think that we should start taking him a little bit more serious? Yes. I feel like if he gets any shot, if he fights anyone that's not the champ in his weight class, which, you know, is going to be Stipe, or if he doesn't fight DC, I feel like this guy honestly is never going to get respect put on his name, and we're probably never going to see him get a championship belt. And that's just me personally.
Yeah, I think he could. It all depends, man. If he took a fight to really like elevate him up there, like the dude's, I think like what like 14 and something, 14 and 2 or 3. Like he's got a good record. Like it's same with up there with Stipe and Cormier. Like he could get like one more. Like I want to see one more test. Like I want to see how he fares. Because he's hot right now. Like his striking's improved. He's fucking always gonna be that good wrestler. Like I think his just game's improving. Like we talked earlier, like even before stream, like about guys that, and even in the last pod, about how like guys like pick up things like as you go, and like you develop certain parts of your game to be better. He's showing that progression. Like that's why I think that he will get a title shot one day.
You're so correct. You're so correct about the progression. And I think that maybe what is clouding my judgment in terms of him getting a title shot is what I feel like I know of Dana White. I've never personally met Dana White. I would love to meet Dana White and interview him for a podcast. What I feel like I know of seeing him and covering him as a businessman, he's going to go after the money. And I don't know if Vladis brings cash. That's the biggest problem that I'm having. Like,
he's showing a lot of potential. He would still be, if he faces against any of those guys that we named, like if he gets a title fight with Stipe, Cormier, like even still, like just money wise and like draw wise, like marketing that fight. Well, I take his skill, and I know he would fuck Cormier up with his striking, and even Nagano, like he would be like the underdog. Like, can this guy keep doing what he's doing? Like, can he continue to show progression? And like you said with Dana White, if he doesn't, he's probably not going to get it. He's probably not going to get that shot. If he shows regression, Dana White will be like, nah, he'll fucking Woodley his ass. Like, he'll just be like, fuck you, dude. Like, fuck what your record is. Like, you're just going to go down the fucking rankings. And two, a problem I have with Dana White is like, as like a fan of the sport, and as like, I want to see the best fights possible, man. Like we talked for a while about like Masvidal and Adesanya and all these crazy matchups for the next year, Conor and fucking Khabib again, and all that stuff. I want to see the best fights possible. And I kind of think Dana White is a hypocrite. Like he's always like, I want the best, I want the most competitive, like I want the best fight. But then like when it really comes down, like when they're there, he's just like, nah, I don't know. Like he's so hypocritical with shit like that. It's like, dude, the fight's right there. The fight that the fans want to see, that will get the draw, that will get people's interest, is right there. And you like, yeah, I could do that. And then you like pull something else over here with your other hand. Like, no, we'll do this. We'll do this. Like maybe later on down the road. It's so fucking hypocritical. It pisses me off when he does that shit.
I absolutely agreed. And I think you and I we've talked about this. And here's what's so fucked up. You know, you and I we talked about our entrepreneurial dreams and aspirations. You know, and we know where we want to go and where we're trying to be. You know, I kicked off the Rumboyz pretty much almost a year ago, and then now you're beginning your Nutrinic brand and stuff. Understanding the business world, it's not like we can say that Dana White's a bad businessman, but he makes some, when it comes to booking a fight, he makes some bad business decisions sometimes.
He like very
yeah, bro. This whole fucking McGregor saga that myself, Rumboyz Combat, and yourself, we've all been trying to piece the fuck together of what the next fight is. I mean, and it's just too many variables. It's just too many variables now. Masvidal and Usman, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But
oh my god,
dude, what the fuck? Like he's got so many moving pieces right now. And I get that you can't control these fighters' personal lives and personal emotions. But what I think that is personally happening right now is that the fighters are now taking the business side, and we're witnessing an era of fighters that are taking the business side and putting it into their own fucking hands. Because I think that they're not trusting Dana to hype up the right fights or get them the right fights.
Yep, and they're forcing the narrative, like they're taking it in their own hands.
How the NBA became more about the player, and it's not so much about the team. Or the NFL, you have these players, that they're speaking out and they're like, no, I want my money. We saw Gurley, Le'Veon. We know that Mahomes is going to be due for a big contract, so on and so forth. Dak speaking out about his contract situation lately. I think that these UFC guys are watching everyone else and are like, so you're getting paid that much for physical contact? All right, let me go ahead and see what I can do over here. And I think that's what we're dealing with right now.
Yep.
100%. Yep. See, JJ in the chat, he states, "Don't give me Adesanya versus Romero." I didn't even ask for that. I didn't even ask for that fight. I did not want that fight. Why the fuck are you giving that fight?
Give me Whitaker because he's got 20 dubs, or give me Costa. Like, stop playing.
Thank you. Thank you. It's Dana, buckle the fuck down. Buckle down. By the way, did you check our private chat yet, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, and that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, but the next thing I want to ask, man, about your girl, man.
What you talking about?
Your girl Rachel.
Oh, my girl. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so Rachel Stovich, I've recently been called out on social media, mainly Instagram. Guys, I think Robbie's obsessed. Nick has gotten on me. He's like, bro, her MMA record and everything like that. But everyone's probably wondering, why is this girl here on the thumbnail? That's Rachel Stovich. She's an MMA fighter, and that's my MMA crush. But I think that you had a couple of them too, dude.
Yeah, I got a couple, but mine are the baby faces, the girls that you don't even think would be in MMA, and then you see their body and you're like, holy shit, that's a fucking bad bitch that can fuck somebody up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm like, to each his own, man. Like, I know you're into Rachel, like that's your girl, but I'm a fucking sucker for Misha Tate. Like, I will always miss her, man. Veronica Macedo, dude, fine. And I wish she was still around. Gina Cargano. Oh my god, she's like the hottest one. And I don't know if I said her too, but Macy Barber. Like, Macy Barber has that like girl next door thing to her, but she's bad as fuck too. I hope that knee's not too bad. I haven't heard any news about that, but yeah, to each his own, man. I know that's your girl, but
Shevchenko can get it as well. Yeah. But for real, because I'm Rachel, I'm gonna let you know really quick, boo. I'm gonna send this to you, and I'm shooting my shot. A nigga will fly out to Hawaii. I'll pack up everything. I'll pack up the whole studio. I'm just letting you know that, like, I'm about it. And I know that the past has been rough, but you can't have a bright future unless you choose to move forward. And who better to move forward with than your boy Robbie J of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network? Free interviews whenever you want.
You plugging that hard as you're plugging a lot of shit if you get it to meet her.
24/7 media access. You could just hop on the podcast if you want, girl.
Oh, that's fucking great. Yo, I don't know, like, all right. Is it? I gotta ask. Is it just looks like that you be vibing and feeling her, or like, I know she's got the 4-5 record. I'm one of those that believe that she was great as an amateur, but she rushed out to get in pro. She should have fought at that intermediate a little bit. She went 1-on-1 on that. She went undefeated in amateurs, but like I think she was kind of just like rushed into the pro spotlight.
Yeah, she was rushed into the pro spotlight, and I think that can be attributed to the fact that she does have a huge Insta following, and practically like the whole island, islands, I should say, islands of Hawaii, like, rally behind her. So I think that Dana's seeing. I mean, she was on The Ultimate Fighter. Dana's seeing all of that. He's thinking business. And he's like, hell yeah, let's bring her in. She definitely did get rushed. She does need to take more time to develop the craft, develop the skill. Don't worry, my boo developing that skill because I'm watching her on Insta every fucking day. So sometimes
she's developing.
But I mean, aside from from her looks, I mean, she's also like an amazing mom. She's an amazing mom. I love her. I love her accent. I love that Hawaii accent, bro. That shit's fire.
Hell yeah.
That shit's straight up fire. Like, just like the way they say certain words, like out there, it's just like, God damn, keep talking that shit good. But nah, for real, I would drink your bathwater, Rachel. I would. Let's just say this: if I'm going in, I ain't pulling out.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to have a kid. I am trying.
You're gonna need 9 months off, hon. Sorry.
Well,
10 months off, actually.
I'm fucking in that joint. Like, I'm in there like swimwear. The swimwear that she wears on her Instagram.
See, I thought it was like partial, like you're feeling like looks wise, but I don't know. I know she's a judo specialist. I didn't know if that was like your thing. I thought you were kind of more of the like Muay Thai, mix it up everything, and even like jujitsu, like kind of like me.
No, I mean, I like that too. I watch a lot of her stuff. She has she's really good on the ground. I really enjoy her boxing. She can throw a fucking punch. That left hand ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect as well. But I'm just head over heels.
You lusting, dog. You lusting after her bad.
It's bad, bro. It's bad.
It's bad. That's like me though. With like, I don't even care. Bad. I know they're getting up there. I know they're older, man. But fucking Misha, Gina, like they're in their 30s. I think Misha's not 40 yet, right?
Nah, she's in her 30s, bro.
Like 36, something like that, maybe.
You got time, Nick. You got time, Nick.
Yeah, dude, I got time, and I'm not gonna lie, like some good-looking women, and girls are like it, man. They're usually like worried about how deep the pockets go. Like them girls got some savings accounts, dog.
Yo, I will. Look, I will be fucking Kevin Federline. Hey, I might be a regular ass nigga, but fuck it. Like, I'm regular. You're famous, but I'm gonna treat you right. I'm gonna eat you right. Come here. Yeah.
That's hilarious, man. But yeah, I'll always be weak for Misha though. Like, I know she's kind of like rough and rugged, man, but like back in her day, man, like, dude, she was fine. Like, some of them girls fucking rock cornrows or like some fucked up hair, and they look like dudes. Like, I forget her name. The girl that just fought motherfucking Macy Barber. I was like, the whole fight, I'm like, dude, like, I don't know. Like, something's up, dude. Like,
that's me when Shevchenko walks into the ring. When Shevchenko walks into the ring, I'm like, oh God, I can't. But like when she's like doing a press conference, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, she gets all done up though. Like, I'll give her that.
Well, shit, man. Enough that. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Oh. The soul's over the chair.
With the hand.
So, with that being said, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. I wanted to take the opportunity to kind of circle right back around, and get back in. Oh my gosh!
Wait! Before you go into the next, I just want to say, dude, like she's in perfect position. You could give her one of those Stephen A. Smith like crossbody lefts and just fucking she'd absorb that shit like right to the ass right now. I just
Oh my gosh. We were talking about big fights and fights like that could make money. We got to talk about after their, I guess you call it a war of words. Media went out there and put it as if it was, shout out to MMA On Point for the story, by the way. They're an awesome YouTube channel. That Usman and Masvidal were in the same hotel room, or not hotel room, but the same like hotel building. Masvidal apparently was recording a podcast or featuring on a podcast simultaneously when Usman started talking cash shit on Twitter.
mm-hmm.
And now here we are. We went from talking Masvidal McGregor, an episode or two ago? And now we're talking about Usman Masvidal. What are you thinking about this, bro?
I mean, dude, I want to see Usman Masvidal like no matter what, because I think Usman is one of the most unlikable, boring, like lamest dude. Oh my god! Even when he's on Joe Rogan's podcast, I'm just like, dude, this dude is fucking so cringy and so fucking boring. Like, it's like I'm not an Usman fan. Like, respect his game, his abilities. He's a bad mother in his own right, but I can't fuck. He's such an unlikable guy. Like I rarely find people in MMA that are like, oh, Usman's cool. He's one of my faves. I'm not with it. I think the dude's, he's like, he's got like Ben Askren in him, like for real. Like he just fucking do. And Masvidal is the type of dude to fucking run through. Like that's something that he does not like. And two, even I could see if he loses, I could really see Usman being phony and being like on bullshit. Like I was hurt, I took the fight hurt. Like it just bullshit. Like he always throws it out. That dude has more excuses than he has fucking wins. Like for anything. And two, I was about to look up the tweet and get it word for word, but he pretty much just said he's just like. He even used the hashtag "You've always been a bum," like something along the lines of him just like been a bum, and like said that like other people have fucking ran through him before, like pretty much hinting at his 13 loss record. But dude's got I think 35, 34 wins, something like that. Like he's another one of those guys that has showed progression. Like this dude came from being a brawler in the street and a boxing background to picking up martial arts and like excelling with it and always showing progression and fuck it like dude, he's hungry. He wants his money, and dude, he deserves the shit. Like I want to see Masvidal versus Usman so bad. I want to see like just like I said earlier, like being a fan of the sport. Like I want to see the best fights. Dana White, stop being a hypocrite. Stop going bitch. Like you'll get money by putting out good fights. Like it's what the fans want to see. Like we want the Usman Masvidal. We want the Usman McGregor. Like we want to see this shit. Like, quit playing us, man. Quit playing us. I'm going to look up the tweet. I want to hear what you have to say about the matter. But it was basically just like a little petty screaming match where Masvidal said, like, I don't care if it's in 5 minutes, couple months, next year, 10 years, I'm going to embarrass this dude. And I'm going to tell him I'm going to embarrass him. And he went up literally 5 minutes after he got off with the podcast, went right up to him and just said, like, dude, I'm going to embarrass you. Like, whenever you want it, whenever you sign that contract, I'm going to embarrass you. That's pretty much all it was. It was just a word of words. And Usman just kept on saying, like, come at me, like, do something. And he's like, I ain't going to do anything while you're in a cast. I ain't like that. I'm not a bitch. Like, call me when the contract's ready.
So what I'm going to state and how I'm feeling about it, first off, like Masvidal is so hood, right? Like he's so hood. And for those of you guys that don't know what I mean, for any old Watts that are listening, I just completely pulled a Pat McAfee right there. For those that may not understand or get what I mean by that, like he's street, like he's from a place that only few can fathom. His thought processes are of that mentality. So I mean, so when you have as much hood as Masvidal does, and this dude is walking up to fighters. This is not the first. This is not the second. I think this is like the third or fourth time where Masvidal will walk up to you, not in a ring, and be like, "Yo, no, let's fucking get it bracket right now. Like, let's fucking do this."
Yeah.
You know? So, with when you have someone with that mentality, you need to be scared. You need to be scared.
And two, like he's the type, and he said it himself, and people that follow the sport know how Masvidal is. If he respects you, there's respect. There's like, hey man, we're gonna do this, like we're cool, like, but like let's fucking battle, like let's fucking see who's got the will, like let's do it like men. And if he doesn't like you, or you say some foul shit, or he keeps it the fuck real. He goes at you before even the fight, just like, what you say, bitch? Like, I'm here. You're gonna say it now? Are you gonna be a different way around me than you are like online, or like whatever? Like how he did with Ben Askren. He did the same shit. Ben was fucking like talking shit online, talking shit like in interviews, saying that he's soft, and then when he got around him, like, oh hey Jorge, how you doing, buddy? Like, all buddy. Like Usman the same way. Like they come across each other in training, and Usman's face guys with top team, and like they know each other very well. Like they know a lot about each other's game. But Masvidal, dude, is that guy that like right? He's an integrity-based person, and he's gonna fucking check you.
Exactly. Like he's just that motherfucker. Like you just don't want to cross, you know? And with that being said, I don't really think that Usman really wants these problems. Like these are problems you don't want. And I know that Jake, stated, Masvidal will likely lose against Usman, because of the wrestling of Usman. Masvidal doesn't do well. This is the same person that I get that it was a flying knee and it could have been a fluke, and I get that it was Ben Askren, 5-second knockout. Like,
just
like he look at the way that he worked Diaz. We talked about this backstage before the show. Certain athletes, and this is across all sports, certain athletes peak at different times and at different moments in their life and in their career. A prime example, look at the NFL rookie class that I just interviewed. At the beginning of the season, none of us were talking about Mr. A.J. Brown for the Tennessee Titans. Next thing we know, about week 6, week 7, we're like, A.J. Brown, we're preaching A.J. Brown. He peaked. It took him a minute. It took him a while to get accustomed to the speed of the game and so on. He peaked. Everyone has a different time frame. I get that Masvidal has 13 losses. I understand that. How we were just talking about Rachel Stovich being rushed into the UFC, that could be a very much result of him being rushed into it.
Mm-hmm. He was raw when he came in. He was just a brawler.
Thank you. Exactly. And he was. And we see that on film. I preach this all the time. Film is so fucking important for you to watch before developing analysis or before developing a tape. I get that Usman might be the better wrestler. I don't think that he has the balls to be able to pull this off. Dude. Right now, Masvidal's fighting with Mamba mentality. I'm gonna put it like that.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say he is Mamba mentality. He is capable of stealing Usman's soul in the middle of a fight.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This is a fight that I don't want.
You don't want it.
I don't want Usman Masvidal. I want Masvidal McGregor.
I want to see both. I want for Masvidal, for fucking that dude has grinded. He came from the streets. He's now just getting the money. He was fighter of the year last year. I want to see that man get paid. I want to see him get his year, 2, 3, even fucking couple weeks of just acknowledgement. And I want to see him get his money. He's really proved it. He's earned it. Like we talk about certain guys hitting their prime later on in their career and constant progression. He is like one of the main constant progression people in MMA period. In my opinion, like looking at all around game, yeah, other people are better at. Other people hit harder. Other people, other people have better clinch game, better Muay Thai, better judo, better wrestling. But he just on all levels, like people have better ground and pound, just on all levels, everywhere. Like his fucking weaknesses are better than even some guys like weaknesses, mid-level strengths, like just all around. I think pound for pound, like all around, he's one of the best right now in MMA. Period.
Yeah, I agree with you. Clearly, there are many that are disagreeing with us. You know, and I could be blinded by the glitz and glamour of what Masvidal has put on recently. You know,
I liked him before. I gave him all this credit and credence before the fucking running knee. Like, I don't follow hype. Like in fantasy football, in fucking real sports, in fucking anything. Consistency. I look at consistency. That man has showed constant progression. He's finally coming into his own. I want to see him get paid. Dana White, us fucking fans want to see these fucking good fights. Quit playing us. You'll make money, motherfucker. Like, get out of your fucking athlete's way.
See, I feel like, you know, like Jay just mentioned, the fight to make. You want to get paid. You're making McGregor Masvidal. You know, I don't like this. This is another one of those how I stated, you know, with McGregor's journey and his path to regaining relevance back into to the UFC. He needs the fights need to be booked strategically. You know, you got the one out the way with Cerrone. If you book Masvidal, and if you beat Masvidal, then yeah, you go to Khabib. You know, same thing with Masvidal. Masvidal, you need to beat McGregor, and then you can start focusing on. I feel like if you beat McGregor, then you can start focusing on a title shot. If not, and if you're not going to be focusing on McGregor, or if that fight's not going to be set up and booked, then fuck yeah, go fight Usman and go get yourself a belt. You know, like because that's at that point, like if you're Dana White, you make the Usman fight if there is no fucking way in hell that Masvidal McGregor is happening.
I think it will. I think either way. I think whatever road you take, those guys will end up. He will end up facing both of those guys, regardless. I think if Conor gets tested, faces somebody else here soon again, wants to take a title shot, maybe Masvidal has it because he beats Usman. You're gonna see Khabib, or you're gonna see McGregor versus Masvidal. You're gonna see, regardless, if Masvidal faces McGregor, you probably will, just off of the run and the hype and the just drive off of that. Like, I still think you would get a Masvidal versus Usman. I just want to see all this. I want to see all these good fights. Like I'm fucking tired of like the safe, like I want to see testing fights. Like I want to see like almost how like boxing used to be. Like give me the legit two best. Like how we were talking earlier. Give me the fucking Adesanya versus Costa. Like fucking stop playing me. Like you want to keep on giving me these Yoel Romero fucking Adesanya fights. Fuck off with that shit.
Dude, I feel like Adesanya, honestly. I mean, and I know that I feel like that fight got made more so on Romero's side, and Romero because Romero had needed a fight coming up. If you're an Adesanya fan, you're getting fucked over in that fight. Like you're getting screwed over for that one. It's really not fair towards Adesanya. Adesanya should be getting bigger name opponents than that. But this is the UFC, and it's fucking Dana White, so.
Yeah, and I forgot. Give me fucking Adesanya versus Whitaker. Like, just stop playing. Like, fucking stop going.
We can't go.
The fight that you should have. The fight that you should have. Stop going one lower, two lower. Give me fucking the one that you should have. Stop playing me.
Yeah, I mean, Whitaker can't fight because he's donating bone marrow to his daughter. He's saving his daughter's life. You know, so I mean, he can't fight. So I mean. Who else
would be a good one? I don't. fuck. I know there's some guys that are like around Romero's record. Do you just he just fought Gastelum? Do you throw a I don't know. Do you elevate a guy that is a threat, has a solid record, but is far down the line? I don't know what's going on with him injury wise or whatnot. He just fought recently, I thought, but do you go fucking Darren Till versus Adesanya off a record?
Till's not even in the same fucking.
He's not, but it would sell better than Romero.
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm Dana, I'm asking someone to move to Adesanya's weight class, or either I'm asking Adesanya to move to someone else's weight class. There's no one. Adesanya's cleaned out his division, dude.
Dude, if Adesanya went down, oh my god, dude, we would see a year of some crazy ass good fights, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like that he also knows that that's probably what's going to be next in his career, is that he's going to have to make a weight class move. If not, dude, I mean, his career is going to become very stale. You know, the UFC is a sport that you know is very big on the money making aspect. If you can't keep asses in seats, that's a problem. I mean, and for Adesanya, he is a star right now. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even feel that there was a need for McGregor. The UFC felt that there was a need for McGregor to come back into the sport so they could, go back to their ratings and sales. I didn't feel that way. I was like, yo, Masvidal is about to take that spot. Adesanya is about to take that, that stardom spot. John Jones is back. Like, I was ready for that. Mm-hmm. John Jones ain't getting no fucking hype right now. Adesanya is pretty much ran out of people that he can fight.
Yeah, he might need to make a move. He might need to drop weight.
Exactly. He's got to make a move.
Adesanya is one of those two that, like, he stays really trimmed. I would like to, just like how I'd like to see Conor at 170, I'd like to see guys walking around at a healthier weight, like a more ideal, like, walking around weight. Like, Adesanya goes all the way up to fucking light heavy.
No, I mean, well, first, I feel like Adesanya has to stop dodging Jones. He has to stop dodging.
I want to see Jones versus Adesanya very badly.
I think Adesanya is afraid, and he doesn't want to tarnish. He doesn't want to tarnish what he has going for him right now. So I think he's trying to dodge that fight. I think he'll take the Romero fight, and then either if he doesn't take Jones right after that, then Adesanya is going to take another small bout that he'll easily win, and then he knows he has to face Jones. Yeah. I mean Jones fights what, March 6th, March 8th. So I mean we'll see then when John Bones Jones wins his next fight, because he is. We'll see if those two will, if he calls out Adesanya or what the case is. I feel like we need that personality to call him out. We need Jones to call him out in order to get that sparked up again. We were hearing about talks of that fight happening like last year. It never went anywhere because Adesanya, I'm going to be honest, that was the first time I saw him pretty much become a pussy when being asked if he'll fight him. And he said, like, yeah, I'll fight him. I've taken down a GOAT once. I'll take down a GOAT again. And then he was like, oh, well, I'll wait. I might wait. Da, 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 da. I didn't like the way he kind of jumped around that one.
Yeah. I feel you.
I
found that tweet if you wanted what Usman said.
Yes.
He said, for all you real fight fans out there that know what's up, Gamebred Fighter is doing everything possible to avoid taking this L. Dana White has spoken, so shut the fuck up and take this ass whooping like a journeyman you are. And then you can go fight Conor. Once a bum, always a bum.
Wow. What intense words. Usman, don't write checks that your ass can't cash.
Dude. And Masvidal, like I said, man, Masvidal is that type, that soul-stealing, evil, has more fight in fucking you do, Usman. You fucking know he does. Like, talk about heart. You talk about just do fighters like when you're in some shit. Real fighters like will themselves to fucking win. That's Masvidal. Like, that is not Usman. Usman is like the fucking like he's like Brock Lesnar. Talented as fuck, but lazy as fuck.
Yeah. I would definitely I agree more so with the lazy aspect for sure. You know, exactly. See, Jake just said Kamaru has nothing Masvidal wants. Like I don't feel like this is entertaining. I don't feel like that this is an entertaining fight, and I just personally don't want to see it. I don't really care to see it. If Masvidal goes out there, gets a belt, wins, cool, good for him. But
why would he be dodging the fight though, Jake? Like, that man wants belts. He wants to get paid. You get paid by beating the champion. You get paid by beating Conor McGregor.
I don't think Masvidal necessarily cares about belts as much as he does like just getting the money, out of the sport. That's just me personally. Obviously, why else take the BMF fight? And why else, trying to attack Conor and he's gone on record to state that he wants the money too. I'm just not excited for this one. For this opponent, I'm not excited for.
I am, because just looking at Usman, like he's been needing to get his fucking serving a humble pie, and I feel like Masvidal is the guy that would fucking steal his soul and fuck him up.
We will definitely see. We'll definitely see. We're gonna have to. It's gonna be interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
But hey, other than that, you got anything else, brother? What you got working on? What you got coming? All that good stuff.
Same as like I said last. I'm putting out a video, kind of like updating changing my channel, the different content I'm gonna be putting out. Should have some stuff. I wanted to put out a fucking Kobe video, but I've been kind of like digesting it and hesitant to like really put it out, like kind of in a way too, like kind of thinking, like I said earlier, that I don't know, he'd want remembrance, he would want like shit like that, but for me and all other individuals to go and do their thing in the background, work on themselves, pay homage that way. So I could have that coming, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I might even put out like a last minute, like we talked a little bit about Super Bowl. I might put out something, just a last minute Super Bowl prediction going into Sunday.
Hell yeah. As for myself, make sure you guys follow me Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Rumboyz, spelled with the ZNET. Between last show and this show, we've brought up some pretty interesting and funny things that I just found off of Twitter and Insta. So definitely follow us, because it's hilarious. It's honestly hilarious. Other than that, catch me tonight calling the basketball league. The TBL is going down. For those of you that are wondering, what's the TBL? That is the basketball league, a new professional basketball league that has started. I know a lot of you guys have probably followed like the JBL or something like that in the past. Think of it like that. If you would like to watch the game, you can watch the game on sportscaster.com. Sportscaster will have the game live. Also, you'll be able to watch the game and hear me call the game. No more asking, can you turn your screen around? With this new technology that Sportscaster has presented, you're not going to have to worry about that. Okay. Connor Burke, that's Rachel Stovich. That's Rachel Stovich, my crush. You gotta watch this episode, bro. Other than that, she's a UFC fighter. Other than that, yeah. Oh, the Rummy Awards. We'll be doing the Rummies tomorrow night. Make sure you guys, dress to impress. Come through drip too hard.
Oh yeah, man.
Other than that, you ready, Nick?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Cheers to me.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to you.
all
All the
the
boys and
girls.
girls that I do.
Dilly
Dilly.
dilly.